Hello beautiful people, you're welcome back. In today's video I'll be teaching you how to produce this beautiful foamy bar soap using only palm oil, bleached palm oil, and I did it using the semi-hot method. So let's jump right in. Let me show you how I did this. So these are the list of ingredients. This is my bleached palm oil. That's my bleached palm oil. This is my caustic soda. This is my soda ash, and that's my sodium sulfate, and this is calcium. I have my sodium silicate, and this is my fragrance, and here I have my water. So I've pre-measured everything. I'll be putting the full recipe at the end of the video as usual, because I don't want you to get distracted. Just enjoy the video, just watch, learn, assimilate, understand, then you go and get the recipe at the end of the video. So let's go right in. Just watch me. This is a very profitable method using only bleached palm oil. A lot of you have come to me and say, "Ma, please teach us. Most of your soaps are with PKO. Can we do soap with bleached palm oil and make profit?" This is why I'm making this video for you. So just watch me as I make this video. I've measured my water. That's what I'll be using for my lye solution, into the white bucket. I'm adding my calcium into my oil. It is only palm oil, 100% palm oil. I did not mix any oil. 100% palm oil, and I bleached it using chemical. I'll be linking a video on how I bleached my palm oil using chemical in the description. So I added a little bit of color. Titanium dioxide is white color. I added color. Titanium dioxide is white color to help brighten the soap, because I want to make a very white soap. So I added, that's my oil. I added calcium in there. I stirred very well, and then I added my color. Titanium dioxide is what I use. So let's go back to the first bucket that has our water. So I'm pouring in my caustic soda to make my lye solution. So just enjoy the video, just relax, don't bother. I'm going to add the full recipe at the end of the video as usual. So just enjoy the video. So I've made my lye solution. Remember, and I'm adding, remember, I did not allow it to get cold because we are doing the semi-hot method. We use the hot caustic soda like that. I did not keep it for 30 minutes to get cold. I used it immediately because I want that caustic soda to help me to cook my soap. That is the idea behind the semi-hot method, because even though we are using the caustic soda hot, we are not using fire. So it is it. So I covered it for a while, and I'll go now and make my soda ash solution. So with my remainder water, like I said, I have pre-measured everything. I am going to put the full recipe at the end of the video. So just watch, enjoy it. So I've added my soda ash into the remaining water, and I'm adding my sodium sulfate into the same water. So I've made my soda ash and sodium sulfate solution, and I'll stir very well. Soap making is fun. If you know what you're doing, it is fun. It is, before you know it, soap making is very therapeutic. It can make you forget so many things. It can make you forget your worries. Just enjoy the moment. Okay, so I just allowed it to cook. It has cooked a bit, so I am stirring. Those of you in my paid class, you know what I mean by it has traced, it has cracked. That is what happened here. So I'm adding my soda ash and my sodium sulfate solution. Those my paid students understand when I say the soap cracked. So that is our slang, our language. So I've added my sodium sulfate and soda ash solution into my soap batter. So I will stir very well. In fact, this soap was very strong. The same day, if I wanted to cut it, I would have cut it. In this soap, I used exactly the same quantity of oil as water. I used the same quantity of oil as water, just to tell you that you can make profit with even palm oil. And even if I wanted to add more water, I'll do that. But because I'm teaching you, I want you to start with this. In my next video, I'm going to do where I will use more water and less palm oil. I'm not using PKO this time because I know that palm oil don't take much water. But this time around, I'm going to do more water, less palm oil for you because I want you to start making profit. This is already June. You should start making profit with your soap business. It is not an hobby, it is a business, so it should be profitable. So can you see how it is looking like? Very, very watery. Just cool down. You see what will happen at the end of the day. So I'm just going to cover it for a bit and allow it to cook. But this soap is very beautiful. I am also teaching a student. Madam Oluchi came all the way from Bayelsa to learn with me. She said she prefer a physical training. Like, I understand that we have different types of learners. There are people that they are visual learners. They can't learn very well online. They want to learn physically. So she traveled all the way from Bayelsa to Lagos to learn. So she's here with me. She has refused to show her face, but she's here. You will see her hand at some point. So I've poured in my sodium silicate and I'll give it a very good stir. I'll give it a very, very good stir. In fact, this is my birthday. This is on Monday, June 9th. My birthday. But because she came from Bayelsa, I had to do this for her. If not, I said I wasn't going to do anything on that day. No video, nothing. I'm adding my fragrance. But imagine she coming all the way from Bayelsa. So I just had to enter the factory and teach her so that she can go back, not staying too long in Lagos. You can see the soap is already traced. Can you see? Can you see? But I'm still going to cover it because I want it to also to thicken up a bit, to trace more. So like we did in the last video that I did, you stir, you cover, you stir, you cover, it will trace. In fact, at this point it has even traced, but I just wanted it to be more. Okay, so we are preparing space for our mold. We want to prepare a mold. Because of people like Madam Oluchi that likes physical training, in the next 2 months, I'll be having 3 different physical trainings in 3 different locations. I'll be having a physical training in Lagos in July. I'll be having a physical training in Port Harcourt in August, early August. And I'll be having another physical training in Ghana in August also. So I'll be putting the links. If you know you're interested in any of these physical trainings, I'll be putting the links to join the WhatsApp group for these trainings in the description. So just click the one that interests you and join. It will be a group physical training and it will be very, very highly subsidized because we are learning in group. If you had come alone to learn, oh, look at we almost forgot our foaming booster. Because we are making a palm oil soap, we need to add foam booster. I almost forgot it. So I remembered and I quickly need to add it. So that's my foam booster. I have added it. So like I was saying, if you know you're interested in any of the physical training, either the one in Lagos, the one in Port Harcourt, or the one in Ghana, if you're in Ghana, I'll be leaving links to the WhatsApp group to these different physical trainings in the description. So just click and join. Please, if you know you're not interested, don't join, please. If you know you'll not be coming, please don't join. Don't join, please. Only for those interested in attending my physical training. But I can assure you, it will be very, very subsidized and we'll be learning in group. So the soap is traced already. Look at how fluffy, how beautiful my soap is. Can you see? This soap is so beautiful. Here I use 2 liters of bleach palm oil and 2 liters of water. Because like I told you in my last video, this mold is a 4-liter mold. The mold takes a 4-liter batter. So this time around, the mold was filled to the brim. In the last video I did that I combined PKO and palm oil, I used 1.5 each. So at the end we had 3 liters of butter. So the mold was not completely filled. But this time around, I used 4 liters. But at the end, you will see the effect of this when cutting the soap. I'll let you see it. Then I'll explain why that happened. Remember in the last video where I used this mini foldable cotton mold, our batter then was 3 liters and we saw the size of the soap. But this time around, our batter is 4 liters. We are going to see the difference at the end when we are cutting our soap. And you will decide what size of soap you want to cut, because this will also determine the size of our soap. So back to my physical training gist. For those of us that prefer physical training, you want to see me do it in action, you don't want online, because I've had a lot of requests saying I prefer a physical training. I'll be having a group physical training in 3 locations between July and August. I'll be having one in Lagos in early July. I'll be having another one in Port Harcourt in early August, and then we are going to have the final one in Ghana in late August. I'll be attaching the link to join the WhatsApp group of each of these trainings in the description. So just click the one you want to attend, and then you attend. Then we are going to discuss other details about this training in the WhatsApp group. But please, for those that want to attend alone, if you know you don't want to attend the physical training, please don't join. I beg you, don't join. I'm just trying to cater to this group of people that I've seen that they prefer to learn visually. Not everybody wants to learn online, and I don't want to leave you behind. I have created a room for, if you are to come for my one-on-one physical training, you will pay much. But this time around, I have subsidized the fee with as much as 60% discount. So you can learn in group, make new friends, and also pay less. That's so very beautiful. Can you see? Can you see how fluffy this soap is? In fact, this soap, and in the next 2 hours, it was so hard. It was so hard that if I wanted to cut it this same day, I would have cut it and I would sell it that day. People will come to my DM and they will like, please, I'll make a soap. It doesn't dry, it doesn't get strong until 1 week, until 2 weeks. No, you're not getting it right. Your soap is supposed to get strong immediately, if at most the next day. So I'm trying to cover so that the nylon will help me heat it up a bit. You can also decide not to cover though, but I just did this so that 1, the nylon will help me smoothing the surface of the soap, and 2, it will just help me heat it up a bit. That is the idea between covering it a bit, but you can also do without covering it. Okay, so here comes our soap. Okay, because I told you that I am training somebody, so we did 2 different types of soap. We did this one that you saw, and I did another soap for her with only PKO using the semi-hot method. So I'm going to be uploading this other video after now. So if you know you've not subscribed to my channel and you don't have the notification bell turned on, please do that now so that YouTube notifies you when I upload that video. You see why I don't put case or anything underneath the mold so that it will be easy for you to bring it out. Can you see how easy it was? Yeah, this is 2 liters of bleach palm oil and this is 1 liter of pickle. Can you see? So I'll be uploading this video in next. So if you know you've not subscribed, this is the right time for you to so I don't miss, because in this other video I use 1 liter of pickle and 1 liter of water, and look at how much soap we got. Can you see? So please turn on the notification bell so that you are notified when I post that video. I use different formulations of semi-hot method. Yes, semi-hot, but you can decide to formulate anything you want with, as long as you have the basic knowledge of of semi-hot method of soap making. So this is 2 liters of bleach palm oil. Sorry, in the other one I used 1 liter of PKO and 2 liters of water. Sorry, not the same. In this bleach palm oil I used 2 liters of bleach palm oil and 2 liters of water. Why for the PKO I doubled the amount of my oil. I used 1 liter of oil and 2 liters of water. Can you see the magic? Yes, my paid students already know this. They've been enjoying this method for so long because it is there. The full recipe is in my paid group. So if you think you want to join my online training, just send me a WhatsApp message using the number above, and then you can join my training. So in the first one, I used 2 liters of bleach palm oil and 2 liters of water. Then in the other one, I used 1 liter of only PKO and 2 liters of water. So compare. The difference in size is not much. This is 1 liter, this is 2 liter. Yet the difference is not so much. So although they are both profitable, but the PKO soap is more profitable. You can see it yourself because it allowed us to add more water. So you will learn all that if you want to in my paid class. Although I'll be uploading the video next, but maybe not with all the details. So I'll be cutting this. Like I said, I am teaching somebody in this video. So she bought this cutter. So I want to use this cutter to cut so that I can also teach her how to use the cutter. This is a mini adjustable cutter. You can cut different sizes of soap with one cutter. Look at how beautiful this cutter is. Can you see how beautiful? This is very beautiful. Cut different sizes with this same cutter. Let's see how this cutter is. Even though I have a video where I showed in full how to use this cutter, I'm also going to be linking that video in the description. I'll be linking all the videos that you need to learn about here. The video on how to make foam booster, the video on how to bleach your palm oil with chemical, and the video of how to cut your soap using this cutter in full. I'll also link it in the description. So I'm also trying to explain to you how to cut. You first cut this side. We are measuring. You cut that side first. You cut your straight bar using the width. That is the mold. This cutter comes with two beautiful molds. Can you see? Can you see the two molds? So if you buy this cutter, you're buying it with two molds and one trimmer. It also has a groove attached. It also have a groove attached. It has a groove attached, so you can put grooves in your soap while making it. Okay, so let's go into the business of cutting our soap. Action time. Okay, no, this is not it. You are supposed to first measure the other side. You measure the other side first. Don't worry, I'll correct this. You measure the other side first, cut it, then measure your width. You're supposed to measure the height first, the height. After you've measured the height, you cut all your bars with the size of your height. You adjust your cutter. You can get a plier, you can even use your hand. There is a screw there that will help you adjust the cutter. So you adjust your cutter, measure, adjust your cutter, then cut your soap. Okay, so we are done. So like I said, we've pre-measured everything, calculated everything from the mold to the cutter. But in this case, you know, we use a different cutter. And the cutter was not, this cutter will not fool this mold. I mean, this soap will not fool the mold. That is why the soap might not come out in the shape that it should be. Because originally we are supposed to fill this mold, but we use a smaller mold. But at least I'm giving you an idea on how to use this cutter. Can you see how easy it is to cut your soap with this cutter without stress? You are not pushing. There's already a slider there to help you cut the soap easily. Can you see this soap I did? Don't worry, I'm going to upload how I made it. Can you see how beautiful? I added colorful soap into it, and it came out very beautiful. Are you not liking the color of this my soap? Please give me a like now. I see the soap now, very beautiful. Give me a like please now. Like is free. You're not paying to like this video. Please, I beg you, like this video, subscribe if you have not, so that you get more juicy content like this. I am all about profitability in your soap business on this channel. Because if you're not making profit, then you're not in business. So after cutting that, you turn it and then you cut into your bag. But you would have measured everything. If you had used the mold for this cutter, it will come out in the size that you want it. You can adjust it and cut any size you want. Just adjust that adjuster and you cut anything. You see, I've adjusted it. I'm cutting a bigger size now. Can you see that this size is bigger? Easy to use. No need to push with so much effort. Okay, see now. I'm trying to remove that rough surface with the same cutter. I'm trying to cut out the rough surface of my soap. Okay, see, can you see I've done that very easily? So you can just do anything with this cutter and mold. Very easy to use. Okay, that's it. You first measure this side. You measure that height. You cut it in. You cut all your borders. That's where you measure first. and you cut all your bars using the measurements you got from that side. Then before you now come over and measure your width. This is the second thing. We have already measured it. Our mold is the height, is the length of the soap. Then you measure the height and then the width. Okay, let's go over to our foldable mini cutter. So this is our palm oil soap now. Let's go. I just showed us that because like I said, I'm training somebody. So that one was by the way. So this is the major thing. So let's see how I cut my soap using this beautiful mini foldable cutter. So many people enjoyed my birthday promo buying this cutter. But you can still buy it, but this cutter is now 30,000 naira. But it is still very, very affordable. At least for you that is just starting, you want a small mold and cutter that you can, so you don't waste your ingredient. You don't go and buy a big one and then you keep wasting your ingredient. You can start with this. And for those of us, can you see? See, that is the length of the soap. We have measured it already. We have calculated, serious calculation went into making it. So it's not as if we just went to somebody that makes furniture and say make for us. We calculated real well. If you have not liked this video at this point, I'm begging you, please like this video. Please share and please subscribe if you have not. Please come in to watch my video and don't subscribe now. Please, I'm begging. You know I love you so much. Please subscribe to my video so you see more of my content. Okay, see how beautiful, how neat this cutter is cutting out. So can you see? Okay, this is why I said I'm going to explain to you what happened. See that this particular soap is bigger than the one we cut in my last video. Can you see that it's bigger? Yes, that is because our mold was fuller this time around, so it made the soap bigger. So you now have an option to control also the size of your soap from your mold. So that is what you'll be getting if you buy this cutter. This one I'm using is just a prototype, just for me to test. This is a real cutter. That is the white one. It has 2 compartments. The first place you cut your small size of soap, and then the second compartment you cut your big size. Can you see? And it is very beautiful. So don't mind the one that I'm using that is already old, because we're just test running with that. Like I said, I'm teaching my student that came for physical training from Bayelsa. So that's what I'm explaining to her. I'm trying to explain, telling her how to use this cutter to cut her soap. So we are cutting now with the small size. So you can cut your 100 naira soap if you sell that with this small size. So that is it. You can cut your 100 naira soap with that. If that's what you want to sell. Please, I'm begging us, please subscribe to my channel if you have not, because I give you juicy content on this video, and this time around I'll be giving it to you back to back. And also, please like this video, I beg you. If you have any question for me, please drop it in the comment. I'm going to be responding. If you have any question, drop in the comment. I'm going to be answering all your questions as I see them. As you know, I do respond to your comments. Please do that and I will answer. So those are the soaps, the smaller sizes. We are cutting this soap the next day. Like I said, if not that I was teaching somebody, from the very first day, the soap was very hard enough to cut. But because she had gone, and I needed to wait for her to come the next day so that we can cut the soap together. But you see how beautiful this soap. This soap is so beautiful. Can you see? Very strong, very neat, very shiny. And if you see, very foamy also.
This is the correct one.
See how beautiful I'm cutting. Very easily. Okay, so that's Madam Oluchi's hand. She refused to show off. She said she doesn't want to appear on YouTube. She refused to come and say hi to you people. So that's her hand. You can see. See how beautiful and how easily this mini foldable cutter is cutting this soap. So tell me why you have not bought this cutter. Tell me why you have not bought this cutter and mold. It is very affordable. Only 30,000 naira. You get this cutter and mold. A small mold that will take just about 3 to 4 liters of butter, so that you don't waste your ingredient when you are learning. Until you master it and you want to increase your production, that you can now go for a bigger cutter and mold. But this one is good for starter, and even you that train students and you know you want to go, you used to go out of your location for training, you can come along with this cutter. It is very, very movable. Can you see how beautiful this soap is? This cutter is cutting my soap now. Very beautiful soap. So we are done cutting our soap. Very, very beautiful. So that's our soap. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Okay, I took this one to my other cutter to put groove on it. I didn't tell you that this your cutter will also come with a groove. There's a groove attached to it, so you can put groove in your soap if you want to. And if you also want a trimmer, I sell trimmers, so you can also order for your trimmers. They are very affordable. Look at my other soap. Look at how beautiful this soap is. Don't worry, I'm going to uploading the formulation, the video of that other soap next, so stay glued to this channel. So we are washing, I'm testing my palm oil soap. Let's see if it foams. Look at how foamy this soap is. Can you see? Just little quantity, you're just scrubbing a little bit. Look at how foamy it is. Very, very foamy. Very, very foamy. Can you see? And if you want it to foam more, you can increase your foam booster. I'm going to be leaving the quantity of everything I used at the end of this video. So if you think you want it to foam better than this, then increase your foam booster. So here comes the full formulation. Here comes the full recipe. So copy it, then go and practice. You can also send me what you have done on WhatsApp. Let me see and congratulate you for a job well done. Please, at this stage, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe. Also like and share. Please turn on the notification bell so that YouTube notifies you when I post the other videos I said I was going to be posting. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you.